Good morning. And welcome to a piece of history. History is not just as we look behind us and mark history in this amazing place on this majestic ship, but also making history today as we announce a groundbreaking initiative to help the men and women who have served our country and protected our freedoms, those who put their lives on the line for us, and talking about what we can do to help them. And I want to thank Jonathan Williams and the entire team. Let's give them a round of applause from the USS Iowa, who do an extraordinary job. Where'd Jonathan go? There he is, right there. You're blending in the right color, right? Gray on gray. But thank you. And everybody, I hope, will return here for Fleet Week. We're back this year, and we're so excited. More on that in coming weeks. And I can't think of a better place to be here on this ship where so much history was made. This ship symbolizes America's strength, what was possible a generation or two ago. In the port that was once home to our Navy's Pacific Fleet, we now call it America's port, and we see the commerce unloaded by the men and women here, exports from our country headed out to the world, imports coming in from the world. But here in Los Angeles, we aren't just a city with a great past, we have an amazing present. And there are more veterans concentrated here in Los Angeles County than any other county in the United States of America. Those who have served seriously. And they deserve to come home to opportunity, not obstacles. All of us that have ever worn the uniform always have generous people saying, thank you for your service. But I've always said we need more than just that statement. We need to help people get housing and help. We need to allow them to work and to have the middle-class careers that can sustain their families so that their service isn't just a moment in their life, but it's a springboard to more success. And so we're so proud to announce today, through a collaboration with Microsoft, the launch of our Los Angeles Veterans Technology Training Academy. Now, all of us who are vets have to use computers a lot. Sometimes it's for training that we do each year for credit and motorcycle safety and random things. We're always on our computers. But when you look at the high-tech systems that our military maintains, you have 17 and 18-year-olds who have some of the most complex systems ever invented in human history, who then, when they leave service, suddenly don't have the skills to apply that know-how, that brilliance, that fearlessness in the civilian workforce. But we know this is a great time to be looking for a job, and it's a great time to be looking for a tech job. And this is a great city to have a tech job. In fact, Los Angeles has more technology jobs than any other county in America, including in Silicon Valley and Boston and New York. This is the #1 technology jobs capital of America. And so this training has all the dream team that we need. It's led by JVS Southern California, America's Job Center of California, and Fastlane. And this historic partnership, together with a great corporate partner and the city of Los Angeles, allows this to be free for participants. You heard that right. Veterans love free stuff. We like discounts, but we love free even more. And thanks to a grant from Los Angeles County Workforce Development Innovation Fund, and I want to thank our County Board of Supervisors for their help too. At the end of a 16-week program, graduates will earn certificates in systems engineering, in cloud server maintenance, that will open doors to jobs in the tech industry. And we know that there will be jobs for them because our program is modeled after Microsoft's Software and Systems Academy. Ted Ross, the head of our information technology agency, is here, knows he's looking for good people to hire. We're constantly looking for folks who can join Los Angeles City with a pension, with benefits, and knowing your work makes a difference. And by the way, we're the first city to launch a certificate training program like this for veterans. So let's give LA a round of applause. Thank you, LA, again, for stepping forward and being first. Like I said, those jobs will be waiting for them with the city, with the county, with partner companies from Microsoft, Boeing, and TikTok. And I'm sure there's some TikTokers behind me right here. Maybe the general is, I don't know. But they're good paying jobs. And our veterans are some of the most hardworking, qualified employees you can ever find. And so, as I said, when they come home, they need more than a smile and a hug. They need housing, they need jobs. I'm proud that even as we wage our fight against homelessness, that veterans' homelessness has reduced by 80%, even as we have headwinds on housing in general. It shows what we can do when we lift up veterans. They need a hand getting back integrated into civilian life. That's why I stood up the first Office of Veterans Affairs in our city's history in 2013. And BLAS VILLALOBOS, who's here, was the guy who helped me stand it up. And Larry Vasquez, who now runs it, I was kind of thinking, General, we've got all these Latino veterans here that are running the LA City office and these partnerships. It reminded me of why I did this, thinking about a Mexican immigrant who came over the border in his mother's arms as a 1-year-old, a dreamer before they had that term, who earned his citizenship fighting in the same war that this ship was built for in World War II in the Pacific Theater, and that was my grandfather, Salvador Garcetti. It was because of that, and because we know that our families are full of veterans, that we launched the next year after establishing the office, the 10,000-strong Veterans Hiring Initiative, the largest of its kind in the country, to make sure that we could find those good middle-class jobs for 10,000 veterans. And altogether, we've connected over 12,000 veterans to jobs here in Los Angeles. And thank you, BLAS, and thank you to Larry, and thank you to everybody who's been a partner in that. Because this is the best of who we are as Americans. We're generous, we're fearless, we're inclusive, and we're going to keep on pushing. We're going to keep on pushing to connect veterans with their destiny, keep on pushing them to jobs that make a difference, and keep on pushing America to be its very best. So with that, let me turn it over to Chris Cortez, who is a Marine, a general. He's currently the Vice President of Microsoft's Office of Military Affairs. He's a Californian. He's given so much to this country and shows, again, through Microsoft's partnership here, how he's continuing to give back to America. General?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is indeed a historic day, ceremony held in a very historic location. So, Mr. Mayor, distinguished guests, and residents of the greater Los Angeles area, on behalf of Microsoft, congratulations and thank you. Thank you for this great program that you have put together to serve our veteran community. We know that standing up a program of this magnitude is not easy. And over this past year, while the military affairs team at Microsoft has worked with your counterpart team in the city of LA, we have been impressed with the commitment your team has demonstrated to veteran skilling and employment. In 2013, we created the Microsoft Software and Systems Academy at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington State. We did this because 200,000 military people leave service every year, and there are tens of thousands of jobs unfilled in the technology industry because we don't have enough people that are tech trained. We know that our veterans are some of the hardest working, most adaptable, and most resilient teammates that any company can hire. To match veterans with skilled technology jobs, we built a 17-week technology boot camp to train and mentor members and veterans for competitive careers in the tech industry. After 8 years, we've skilled nearly 3,000 graduates in the MSSA program with a graduation rate of 95%. And of those graduates, 97% are either employed or a few went back to college. When we stood up our veteran training program, we were confident that our efforts would make the technology industry accessible to thousands of veterans and transitioning service members seeking careers following their military service. What we could not have foreseen is the leadership and commitment by cities like Los Angeles to harness our training and hiring models and develop their own programs outside of MSSA at Microsoft. Today, we are proud to stand in support as the city of Los Angeles unveils the first of its kind veteran training program for a city. You are paving the way for other cities, counties, and municipalities to offer IT skilling for veterans in their communities. I especially want to thank Larry Vasquez, my counterpart at LA City Hall, and his entire team for the leadership they have shown in evolving MSSA training for the veterans of Los Angeles. To the city of LA, we thank you for making veteran employment and skilled training a priority for your city. And we wish you great success with your program.
Thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much, General. We appreciate you, and we appreciate Microsoft so deeply, and thank you for your shout out for Captain Vasquez as well. You got to join. You can't be over there. You got to be part of the circle. Thank you to my fellow Legionnaires as well for being here, and all the veterans who've taken time to be here. And one of them, as I mentioned, was Blas Villalobos. He serves on the board of JVS. He's CEO of Centerstone, with Alan Levy, who's here with JVS. They're just an extraordinary organization. I think it's one of the oldest nonprofits in Los Angeles, and one that has continued to help people regardless of their background, regardless of their religious belief, regardless of their ethnicity, regardless of their geography, to find hope and to find help. And we're so glad that you're here. So, Blas, take it over. Great to see you, brother.
Mayor Garcetti, Major General Cortez, Semper Fi, members of the press. This is such an exciting day for all of us at JVS SoCal as we launch this new partnership with the City and County of LA. My name is Dr. Blas Villalobos, and speaking as a proud veteran and a board member of JVS SoCal, we deeply appreciate the support of Mayor Garcetti over so many years and his unwavering commitment to helping all Angelinos build a greater, more inclusive city of Angeles. Thank you, Mayor, for that. We also express gratitude for the leadership by the Board of Supervisors on Workforce Development, especially for creating the only American job center of California dedicated to veterans. We are so excited by the career possibilities this new partnership with technology employers across the Los Angeles region will offer the many veterans JVS SoCal humbly serves. At JVS SoCal, we assist tens of thousands of unemployed and underemployed individuals each year, including veterans, by providing professional career coaching and training in high-growth career sectors, job search skills, job placement assistance, and job retention support. With generous philanthropic investments by public and private donors, JVS SoCal created its innovative Veterans First program in 2010. Veterans First works in closer partnership with Veterans America's Job Center of California, providing high-quality, comprehensive career and employment services, networking opportunities, and peer support exclusively to former military service members with a special focus on post-9/11 veterans. Many of our Veterans First team members have served in the military, and together we are uniquely qualified to assist veterans in the difficult transition from the military to the civilian workplace. JVS SoCal recognizes and honors the service of these brave men and women, and we are committed to serving veterans just as they have served our country. With a curriculum developed by Microsoft, this new partnership will provide free training for dynamic new information technology careers with endless possibilities and will have a profound impact on the lives of our veterans and their families. There are several people who have helped make this happen, and I would like to acknowledge and thank Supervisor Hilda Solis of the 1st District, Supervisor Catherine Barger of the 5th District and their staff, Holly Schroeder, Chair of the LA County Workforce Development Board, Martha Molina Aviles, Executive Director of the LA Workforce Development Board, Maritza Duby, Senior Deputy Director, LA County Workforce Development Board, Irene Pelayo, Program Manager, LA County Workforce Development Division, for supporting and approving funding for this project, Larry Vasquez, Director of Military and Veterans Affairs for the City of Los Angeles, Major General Chris Cortez, Vice President, Microsoft Military Affairs, Matt Brogdon, Engagement and Public Relations, Microsoft Military Affairs, Carl Demmer, Senior Product Manager, Microsoft Military Affairs, for envisioning this Veterans Technology Training Academy and providing invaluable guidance and insight throughout the creation and planning process. Last but not least, a special thanks to Fastlane US, the Microsoft curriculum training partner we are so proud to work with, preparing our veterans for careers in the information technology industry. I would also like to personally invite all interested veterans to attend our upcoming informational session on August 13 at 10 a.m. and to register for our first class starting on August 30th. Please email us at veterans@jvs-socal.org for more information and for the registration link. And I want to thank you all for being here today.
For the website.
Yes, sir. It's veterans@jvs-socal.org. Thank you all.
Anybody need Spanish? Yep, Espanol? Okay. It's tough because I know the general majored in Spanish, so you can give me a grade afterwards. Muy buenos días a todos y gracias por venir a este sitio increíble. Los hombres y las mujeres, los cuales han servido a nuestro país, deberían de volver a casa con oportunidades, no obstáculos. Y el crear estas oportunidades para los veteranos es lo que nos une el día de hoy. Estoy orgulloso de anunciar que la ciudad de Los Ángeles se ha asociado con Microsoft para lanzar la Academia de Tecnología para Veteranos de Los Ángeles. Somos la primera ciudad en este programa. Y esta academia proveerá entrenamiento y mentores para veteranos y los conectará a buenos trabajos en el sector de tecnología, incluyendo en la agencia de tecnología de nuestra ciudad y compañías como Boeing y TikTok. Las mujeres y hombres que han usado el uniforme de nuestra nación personifican el significado de servicio y representan lo mejor de lo que somos como americanos, generosos, valientes e inclusivos. Nosotros seguiremos trabajando para asegurarnos de que reciban el apoyo y las oportunidades que se merecen, incluyendo esta oportunidad a través de la Academia de Tecnología para Veteranos de Los Ángeles. Muchísimas gracias. Channel 5 got here a little late, so I'll just say real briefly. Los Angeles has more veterans than any county in America. And too often they come home with a great thank you and a hug, a couple words thanking them for their service, but not a job. We've connected 12,000 veterans with jobs here in Los Angeles over the last 8 years. But we're going to be the first city, together with Microsoft and JVS, to be able to train veterans in great technology jobs in the technology job capital of America. This is the least that we can do to help our companies, to help our veterans, and to help our nation. How's that? That good? I could have just done that for my first speech. Anybody else want to do Spanish? You want to try? You okay? ¿Está bien? Anybody? You want to do it? Okay, all right. All right, with that, I'll answer any questions if there are any. If not, thank you all for coming. Appreciate it. Let's get it done. Thanks, everybody.